Now we dumping.
BTV, get it every week. Making all the news, it's about you and me. We got the angles, we got sports, and we got entertainment. Putting BD on the map, we gonna make us famous. What?
Good morning, Giants, and welcome to this week's newscast. I'm Josh Neal, and to start off, we have a story that affects everyone at Ben Davis, and it's about how much time we use on these devices right here. Here's the story.
Apple's new iOS 12 update lets users check how much screen time they spend on their phone daily and weekly. It breaks up the hours into different categories and apps. Studies have shown that there are many health issues related to excessive amounts of screen time, such as obesity, short attention span, and an increase in stress levels.
I probably spend about 10 hours on my phone, maybe less, maybe more, depends on what I'm doing. I think that's pretty healthy, maybe. I don't think it's unhealthy. Like, I'm not addicted to it. You know, if you took it from me, I'd probably be all right, unless it need to be charged or something. But
I usually spend about according to my phone, right, it says I spent an hour and 57 minutes today on my phone. And the last 7 weeks, I spent 4 hours on it. My most used app, it's YouTube, 17 hours this whole week so far.
The internet has a long history of challenges that have been freaking parents out. The latest addition is Momo, an online challenge that targets younger children and encourages self-harm. While the challenge started going viral in Spanish-speaking countries first, the challenge started picking up steam in the English-speaking world until July 2018. A YouTuber named Rainbot made a video devoted to unpacking the phenomenon. According to the video, those who texted Momo's numbers were told to complete a series of bizarre tasks, starting off by doing something innocent, like watching a horror movie at night, and ending with a call for kids to self-harm or even taking their own life. Even though Momo is not real and was created by a Japanese artist as a sculpture for the Japanese special effects company Link Factory. While trolls have been editing children-friendly videos like Peppa Pig, it's a serious situation to look out for. Ava Aguirre, BD TV.
Global or national, happy or sad, any interesting story is worth being heard. I'm Eliza Vandewally, keeping you in the know. Welcome back, Giants, to another week of In the Know, the first one of 2019. A little behind schedule, I know, but better late than never. Also arriving a little late to the party is the inch of snow we got this past weekend. And if you're sick of sledding, then Snowfeet has got your back, or in this case, your feet. Inspired by the mistake of two skiers forgetting their equipment, Snowfeet are made of highly durable and lightweight fiberglass reinforced material meant to latch onto winter shoes or snowboard boots. The product has metal ski edges for easy stopping, a heel brake for slowing down, adjustable bindings, and can fit in your backpack for easy portability. Humanity is constantly improving our products meant for everyday use. But should this next achievement also be considered an improvement? Well, that's for me to report and for you to decide. So tell me, how do you feel about cars made out of Legos? But not these kind of Lego cars. I'm talking about the new Lego-constructed Bugatti Chiron. The world's fastest car was constructed out of thousands of Lego Technic pieces. While it can't reach the same groundbreaking speeds of 261 miles per hour, it still looks very much like the real thing. And get this, can actually drive. Not very fast to be honest, but hey, it still counts. So what do you think? Should real Lego cars be considered as an improvement, or is Lego better off sticking with Death Stars and Hogwarts castles? Head on down to the brand new In the Know Twitter page to cast your votes, and promote the site of course. And that's all the update we have for this week. I'm Eliza Vandewally, and now, you're in the know.
African Americans and people of color are 3 times more likely to be arrested at a traffic stop. Stereotyping has a huge impact on people of color and African Americans on a daily basis. Here's Henry with his story on stereotyping.
I am not a rude person, and I am not disrespectful. I'm not just another statistic. I'm not a stereotype.
Stereotyping. It's an idea that you have set in your mind about a particular type of person or thing. It's something that isn't talked about, and it affects people in many different ways. Let's see how a person has been affected by stereotyping.
more stereotyping and stuff going on, and prove the stereotyping point. A couple months ago, I got stopped on the side of the street walking to a friend's house, and within, I'd say, under 30 seconds, I had at least 4 squad cars and a K9 unit walking up to me because they thought I was the suspect in a murder. My experience, more or less, I know my siblings have an issue with other children's parents not liking them, maybe not liking where they go to school or where they used to live, stuff like that. Again, people being snotty.
Stereotyping in all hasn't affected me much. I mean, being called a nerd has made me feel smart. It's made me feel academic. It's made me feel good. But at other times, stereotyping in general is not a good thing to do to people. It just puts them in one category and just makes them fit into that category. It's not nice. But we all have our own characteristics in life.
Don't stereotype without the fact, prove it true.
At Ben Davis, there are a few different parking lots surrounding the school. However, there are rules for parking that aren't being followed by the students. Let's review the rules and keep our Area 31 and BD students out of trouble.
So staff parking on both the north and east sides, they should not be parking there. We do have Career Center students that park on the west side, but they have special parking passes for that area. Students, unless they have special permission, which is given by the main office, they should be parking on the student parking lot, which is on the south side of the 9th grade center. If students can park where they're supposed to park, staff where they're supposed to park, our buses where they're supposed to be, then that adds order and keeps us safe and on time. All the parking rules are in the handbook, and believe me, if we have kids park everywhere, we would, but it's just not safe. So after we have worked with the student for a while, we can do a lot of things. We can escalate it all the way to pulling driver's license. We have towed cars before. It's a pretty simple ask of students just to park where they need to park. Usually students respond well, but we do have, every once in a while, we have students who don't get it, so we have to have some very serious conversations about where they're parking.
It's important for each and every student to follow the rules that BD has set in place. For BD TV, I am Maya Abramson.
Good morning, Giants. I'm Jacob Einstein bringing you this week's weather. There might still be snow on the ground right now, but I'm busting out the short sleeves in preparation for the warmer weather rolling in this weekend. Let's take a look right now at what we can expect.
Today we'll be experiencing partly cloudy skies with a high of 39 and a low of 31. Tomorrow we'll have a high of 49 and a low of 45, partly cloudy skies with an 88% chance of rain. On Sunday, we'll be seeing a high of 51 and a low of 31, partly cloudy skies and windy. Monday will be partly cloudy and sunny with a high of 43 and a low of 29. And come Tuesday, we'll have a high of 46, a low of 39 with partly cloudy skies. Jacob Einstein, BD TV.
Coming up, we have sports with Adrian, and then later on, we have Wyatt with the importance of Ben Davis University.
Hello, Giants. This week on BD TV, I will bring you sports. Let's get right into it.
The boys basketball team had 2 great wins this past weekend. First, beating a good Pike team in an unbelievable effort to come back and win to advance to the sectional championship game against a tough Decatur Central team. The Giants play hard to win their 3rd straight sectional championship. Wish the Giants best of luck tomorrow as they play in a regional against LC at noon at Southport High School. If the Giants win, they'll play again at 8 o'clock Saturday night, so come out and support. We want to congratulate Pure Goss on being named first team junior All-State for girls basketball.
Have a great weekend, Giants. Adrian Reese, BD TV.
The stage is set. The humble giant stood alone in a sea of wrestlers.
I've been working 5 years just to be in this tournament, so like my focus was just be calm. It's your time.
After winning on Friday night, Muhammad lost his first match on Saturday to an undefeated senior named Alex Cartwright from LaVille. His second match on Saturday, he won by pin against Vincent Yoder from Fairfield. Wrestling for 5th was Muhammad and Yehezkel DeVault, with DeVault winning by 2-1. Muhammad Sidibe finished 6th in the IHSAA Wrestling State Finals. With all the amazing accomplishments Muhammad had this year, the biggest one would have to be maintaining his composure. In a sport where aggression plays a big factor and emotions lead to many mistakes, Sidibe always stayed calm even under the lights. After a loss, he didn't lay on the mat and cover his face in embarrassment like others did throughout the tournament. He got up, he shook hands, and he went back to his coaches for a game plan.
I learned how to stay calm in those situations now. Like, I've been through like a lot of situations before in wrestling, so I learned like how to stay calm and like how to progress through it and just focus.
Muhammad not only placed 6th in the state in what is arguably the most grueling sport to exist in high school athletics, but he represented Ben Davis with class and led by example when it came to humbleness amongst high school athletes.
My name is Michael Adams, and I'm a defensive back for Ben Davis High School. I like to eat. My favorite food is Vietnamese and Indian food, and I want to travel the world. I want to go to Europe, maybe Asia, you feel me? Just go everywhere. My experience for playing for Ben Davis, it's been a great experience. I have a lot of great teammates, a lot of teammates that are younger than me and older than me, that have brought me up from what I was. I just love the game of football, and Coach Simmons and the coaching staff, they just made me love football. I chose the University of St. Francis because I know that I can go there and play immediately and make an impact. Plus, they have my major, which is business management, and they have a great business field. Coach Ferris, he put me on with them, and everything just clicked right off the bat, just right off the bat. The coaching staff was great, the organization's great, national champions. I want to go there and be a national champion too. I would say just to make plays and have fun and just fly around and not get too serious or get too down or just think too much. Just be yourself and do what you know that you can do, and you'll be good. After playing at Ben Davis High School, I'll move on and play at the University of St. Francis. My name is Michael Adams, and I'm committed.
Right now, I'm standing in Ben Davis University, a facility that only holds 400 to 500 students in total. And while Ben Davis University is considered a high school experience, it's obvious that it is unique and different than most.
We spoke to the principal of BDU to talk about the reputation the school's built up over the years, as well as the school's future.
Ben Davis University High School is an opportunity for students to get an associate's degree, which would be the first 2 years of an undergraduate or 4-year degree. In terms of the applying to colleges, we're able to individualize that. That's why we have 100% of our kids who have applied and are accepted to college. Adjunct professors, so they're teaching on a college campus and they're coming into BDU and teaching 1 to 3 classes. And so general studies, and then we have basically 4 majors. One of them is liberal arts, health careers, information technology with business management. Our transfer rate is actually really high, and that's because we select courses from a core transfer list for the state of Indiana that are going to be accepted at any university.
However, regardless of BDU's history, there have been changes that could affect the future of BDU.
Okay, a tax referendum essentially is when the government or there's a the school district, for example, asks its citizens to vote on a specific issue to raise taxes.
Ben Davis University is a fantastic facility with tons of opportunities. But regardless of what happens, it will be one of the best things that Wayne Township has ever had. However, its future is dependent on us. This has been John Owen, BD TV.
You experience it every day. You're either aggressively cut off or being tailgated. But what can we do about this growing plague in central Indiana?
When the word gets out that this agencies are looking for reckless or aggressive driving, then you'll see more officers, and the word's out, and hopefully people slow down.
March 1st, over 230 law enforcement agencies increased patrols over central Indiana, hoping to crack down on reckless driving.
Class B misdemeanor for reckless driving. Now, Indiana also has a aggressive driving, which is a Class A misdemeanor. So there's 2 different types. There's aggressive driving and reckless driving.
Madeline Aurelio, BD TV.
And of course, we couldn't have our newscast without our dosage of entertainment. So sit back, relax, and enjoy what we got for you.
Welcome to Slicing Live, the show where we eat slices of things and talk about life.
And this week, we've got pizza. Go ahead and take a slice, my good man. Smells beautiful. Bruh. That boy look hot.
Bruh.
That boy look very hot.
It's not hot at all.
This definitely not hot.
Anyways.
As expected, but...
What's the topic for today?
You remember the Kylie Jenner? Apparently, it says right here, world's youngest billionaire. How you feel about that?
Who's Kylie Jenner?
World's youngest billionaire.
Kylie Jenner.
world's youngest billionaire.
Anyways, you know the show Empire, right? Yeah, this Jesse Juicy Smollett guy, yeah, he's some reason he's being cut from the season finale of Empire. I just want to know how that makes you feel, because some fans out there are very saddened by it.
The publisher never lied. Moving on to a more devastating topic.
Fans, my good man. Indeed. Not only do they land right side up, apparently, but it does it every time.
Every time?
Every time.
Every time?
Every time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go ahead and try this out right now.
The Vans didn't land up every time. It's probably about 90%, maybe 85. I mean, the pink ones.
I don't know, I think maybe because they're high top? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be because the high tops, they didn't land as much. The black ones are most likely to land, you feel me? But 100%, nah. Thanks for watching Slice of Life. Make sure you subscribe, comment down below, jab that like button. We really appreciate the followers. We'll see you next week.
That's all we got this week, Giants. We'll see you next time. And remember, if it's about you and me, it's on BD TV.